What's up, Raiders? What's up, YouTube? Today's a special day. Today is special because not since 2002 have the Raiders clinched a playoff spot. And today we finally done it. It's been a long odyssey. But today nobody can say anything because we made the playoffs for the first time since 2002. And of course, we did it in dramatic fashion. We couldn't win the game flat out. But before I get into the analytics of everything, let's bask in that moment. How long it's been, the trials and tribulations, the carousel of coaches, the quarterbacks, the high price free agents that didn't work out, you know, and this right now just makes that ebb of our franchise kind of seem worth it right now because things are looking up for the future. Things are looking up for the future. Now, let's get into the game. Honestly, you guys may disagree with me, but I thought we should have blown out the Chargers. We had several red zone turnovers, and we normally capitalize on those plays, on those possessions. We didn't. The offense was not sharp in the first half. Was not sharp at all. And then when you saw Travis Benjamin just get the long touchdown, I was like, oh my God, no, not like this. Not like this. Not on a day that's supposed to be a celebration. But I gotta give credit. Because for the second week in a row, the defense put them clamps on them. And say what you want. Is a defense like super stellar? Probably not. But they make big time plays when they have to. That's what they do. And I rather have an opportunistic defense where they get plays when they have to make plays, when they have to absolutely get the ball back to their offense. And that's what the Raiders have done probably since their bye. They made plays. They had crucial stops. And I got to give tremendous credit. Bruce Irvin. To me, he was the star of the game. He had consistent pressure. He had a forced fumble. And he had a sack. I'm just like, let's go to work. And he had the crucial pressure that led at the end of the game to Reggie Nelson's interception at the end of the game. So Bruce Irvin had game ball goes to him because he earned his contract. Another thing, David Amerson. He had a great game in my personal opinion, and he had a huge read and react on a third down in the second half that forced another Charger 3-and-out. So kudos to him. I thought the defense tightened up, and Danico Autry, he had a good sack, and his sack kind of led me to have hope, because if we can get Mario Edwards Jr. back to what he was before he got injured, you can press up the middle, and that allows the quarterbacks not to step up. Because what the Chargers were doing to Khalil Mack, they say let him run by me, and then Philip Rivers was able to climb in the pocket and go, oh, okay. But all of a sudden, if we get Mario Edwards Jr. back and have him in a rotation, you can't. All of a sudden, the pocket from the center is pushed up, so all of a sudden you can't step up. Now all of a sudden, Khalil Mack's becoming even more destructive. So that got my juices flowing when I saw Danico Autry get that sack. So hopefully Mario Edwards Jr. can come back to form. Also, gotta give tremendous credit to Perry Riley Jr. causing the fumble on Farrell when we needed a play. We needed a play in there, and it was on their side of the field too. So that was huge. So I'm harkening back to what I said in the beginning of the video. This Raider defense is opportunistic, and they get plays when they absolutely have to. They kept the game close in Kansas City, and they kept the game close in San Diego, because with all the turnovers we had in the red zone, we should have lost this game, but we didn't because of the defense. So we got to give, just like we gave kudos to the offense, we got to give kudos to the defense. Go ahead. Keep eating. Keep eating. Now, got to give credit to Derek Carr. He didn't have a great game, but he made plays when he actually had to. And to me, that's a sign of a great quarterback. You're not always going to light up a team for 386 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's just not going to happen. What makes you great, in my personal opinion, for a quarterback is when times are tough, you make those clutch throws. You make those good checks, like you check to a run, or you check out to a different pass play, and you make the throw. That's what Derek Carr did in this game, especially in the second half. He made some couple of throws there to Seth Roberts, crucial. The throw to Crabtree. Initially, I thought it was out of bounds, but then I looked at the replay. I'm like, wait a minute, yep. There's a sliver of blue. That was a hell of a throw, and that was a hell of a catch by Crabtree. And as far as the receivers, wasn't a particularly good day. Amari Cooper kind of vanished in the second half, or for the most part of the game. Crabtree had some drops. Michael Rivera had a drop. That was a pretty ball by Derek Carr. Pretty ball. Amari Cooper had some drops. But you know what? When plays need to be made, they make plays. But when it gets to playoff time, every possession, every catch counts. So those drops, they got to go down. If we want to make some plays and make some noise in the playoffs. So I gave kudos to the offensive line because when they figured out they could run out of the pistol, Latavius Murray was especially at the beginning of their last scoring drive at the end of the half where Crabtree scored. That drive, they figured out, hey, let's go up the gut. And Latavius Murray, he was making plays. Jalen Richard, he was making plays. So I got to give credit to that. The one thing I'm worried about when we get into the red zone, where you don't have as much space to operate with, everybody knows we're going to run the ball. Everybody knows. So hopefully when playoffs come, we can get under center, and then all of a sudden guys won't be able to stack the box, because it was clear both times in the red zone we had to settle for field goals. They knew we were going to run the ball, and we got stuffed. So that's something to keep an eye on. Hopefully, as the season progresses, Derek Carr's pinky finger can get better. But overall, I'm excited, and I'm kind of glad it was close, because you're getting more and more experience in how to win those close games. Because in years past, we lost those games. Matter of fact, last year we lost those games, but this year we're winning these games, and that'll help when it's gut check time in the playoffs. So overall, I'm elated. I'm ecstatic. I'm emotional. Playoffs. But it's not over, though. It's not over. We still got to keep winning out so we can keep the division in our hands, the AFC West division in our hands. Because if we lose out, that's going to be huge. Because if KC wins out and we lose out, that's huge. So we still, even though it's time to celebrate, we still got to keep the ball rolling and beat the Indianapolis Colts next week. But anyway, that's my reaction to the game. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the defense deserves credit for this game, for this victory? Do you think Derek Carr was lucky with the pass to Crabtree, or do you think he's just a gamer when the game's on the line and he has to make a play, he will make a play? Let me know what your thoughts were. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Let It Rip Sports Show.